Hey guys, and welcome to Bothering the Band. I'm Oubliette Sparks from Tsunami Bomb. You're not hearing from Kate or Andy because they were too scared to do this intro, so I'm gonna do it. And you're about to party with us and hear some crazy answers to questions they ask. And everybody run to the bathroom right now and grab your favorite thing to eat and get ready for this episode. Hello.
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
We're doing well.
Awesome.
Welcome to Bothering the Band. My name's Ryan. This is Abby. We're so happy to have you.
Hi.
I don't know if you looked into it, but we ask our favorite bands really stupid questions.
And we're geeking out. I'm very excited that you're here.
We are geeking out.
Oh, awesome.
We are geeking out. And then so we were on a road trip recently and I was like, "Do you remember this band?" And we just went down like Warped Tour memory lane. And this is how like these things happen. We're like, well, let's get them on the pod, and it worked. So thank you so much for doing this.
Awesome. Yeah, we're totally down.
Well, I mean, we love Tsunami Bomb so much. Like again, for years and years, decades. Yeah. Do you want to go around and just introduce yourself so the listeners will maybe put a voice to the name?
Yeah. Who wants to start? You want me to start? Um, I'm Oob or Oubliette. I play keyboards and do some singing in Tsunami Bomb. I am one of the founding members and was on the first few recordings and left right before Ultimate Escape and then came back in this current version of the band.
Yeah, my name's Andy Pohl, and I am the newest member of Tsunami Bomb, but I guess it's been almost like 6 years, 6.5 years at this point, something like that. Yeah, I mean, I guess, technically the longest tenured guitar player too, which is kind of fun. I've actually known the band since their inception, though, and I was at their first show ever, which is kind of a fun little fact nugget. I played in bands back in the day that used to play shows with Tsunami Bomb, so our ties go back very, very far. And yeah, I play guitar, I do some backing vocals, and I wear a cool scarf that Oubliette got me.
It's a very cool scarf.
And hey y'all, I am Kate. I am the vocalist for Tsunami Bomb, technically the baby of the band. I'm gonna go with that as the fun fact for today. But yeah, also coming up on a decade doing this with y'all, which is rather insane to me. But yeah, really excited to be here with everybody.
Oh, we're so excited. And like, don't get your hopes up because these questions are real stupid. I will also say that there's no rules. You can curse, you can there's no wrong
No
answers.
rules.
No
I like no
rules.
rules.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna have some fun. So I have to say, where's the scarf now?
Oh, I mean, I can get it. Just
Yeah,
give me.
Andy, where's the scarf?
I'll be
Yeah,
right back.
dude, prove
It
it.
has
Prove it.
rhinestones. Like it's worth making an appearance.
Yeah, yeah, I'll get the scarf. Just give me a second.
It was funny. We were playing this festival called Camp Pennsylvania, and they have like a little flea market area with vendors, and one of them just had all these bandanas, and I walked by, and I think Kate was looking at something else, like in that
I
area,
bought
and
a
so
kitty cat hoodie.
oh, that's right. And I was like, man, I like that scarf. And I like walked backwards and I kept walking by it and I was like, I just feel like Andy needs this scarf. But it called to me and it just
Absolutely.
works.
That's
It just works.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's a good
Oh, I
scarf.
love like the yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of
that's
wear it
Mhm.
like a
cool.
shoulder. Yeah.
hmm
Yeah.
We'll need a photo of that for social media when we release the episode. Where are you guys at? You guys are split, right?
Yeah.
We
We are
are.
all
Where?
over the place. So four of us do live in California. But that being said, we're all over the Bay Area. So we've got Santa Rosa, Andy's in Berkeley, I'm in Santa Cruz County. So there's quite a lot of distance even between the four of us. And then Oubliette is in upstate New York. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, we're rarely in the same time zone or microclimate at the very least.
Where upstate?
So I'm not like, it's funny because upstaters get mad when I say I'm from upstate. And then downstaters get mad if I say I'm near the city, but I'm about an hour and a half outside of NYC, by Woodstock, Kingston
okay, cool.
area.
Like
Catskills.
Saugerties and shit like that.
Yeah. So my house is maybe like a 10-minute drive to Saugerties.
Oh, very cool. All right.
Mhm.
And then Andy, when we come do a live show at Gilman, we'll have you on.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like a 5-minute drive from Gilman.
Oh, I mean, that's like a bucket list thing, and every year we're like, this is the year, and then something happens, and we end up in like Nashville or something.
Oh,
Okay, so first icebreaker question. It comes from my daughter, and it's actually a good point. She goes, "What's the protocol?" She didn't use the word protocol. She's 9. What's the protocol for farting while on stage?
I mean, it's so loud, you can do whatever you want.
Yes, but like, do you feel it? Are you aware? Like,
You
talk
still,
us
yeah,
through
you
the
still feel your
process.
body when you're on stage.
I
I
mean,
actually don't know that I remember ever farting on stage. I've definitely peed a little.
I feel
Oh.
like Gabe would be the best one to answer this question.
Oh, you know that full Spartan the whole time.
Yeah,
100%.
sure.
Because I think there's also that
Definitely.
element of like, even if we knew, like we stand right in front of Gabe, so that would just be that would just be really mean.
I mean, he usually has a fan though, and like if he gets it downwind, it'll spread. So yeah.
But do
Or
assure
blow
your
back
daughter,
at us.
like nervous poops are a real thing.
Yeah.
No shame in that. Like I don't care how long
yeah.
anybody's been performing. If you don't get the nervous poops or you claim you don't, you're lying.
Yeah, Gabe didn't believe me the other day, and well, a while ago, and when we were in Florida, and I showed him text between Kate and I being like, I gotta go nervous poop. And like one of us was like, I gotta go nervous throw up. And he's like, what? You really do that? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, and you talk about it? I'm like, well, we do. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, a couple things. I'm
Yeah.
so happy you say that because my daughter is into acting and she talks about being nervous going on stage. And I was like, that's a good thing. Embrace it. It happens. It will never stop. It's just how you deal with it. And it's a great like superpower. When were you in Florida? Because that's where we are.
For Fest. Gainesville
Oh yeah, of
last
course.
October.
Of
yeah,
course.
yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. Again, another thing we're like, we're gonna go this year and then yeah.
What part of Florida are you in?
Abby's in like Central Florida, but the beach. So she's closer, and I'm
Mhm.
South Florida, kind of near Fort Lauderdale.
I was born in Pensacola, so way
Oh.
north of there.
Yeah, so that this Pensacola, like it's like saying you're from Florida and saying Pensacola is like saying you're in upstate and you live in near
Yeah.
Saugerties.
Yeah,
Similar.
it's like
but-
lower Alabama. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Redneck Riviera.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
They put ranch on everything.
All kinds of
Is
stuff.
Is that
and
not
everything,
normal? Not
Include-
everyone does that.
Not their
Things.
not their
Yeah.
martinis.
Dino nuggets, absolutely. Like that's a must.
Yes.
I think now that you guys are saying it, was Fest the last time we were all together? Was it October or have we seen each other since? Because I don't think we have.
I think
So
so.
how often we are in the same place. Yeah, that was it.
Well, we're glad you're here. In spirit. Okay. Super fun question. Let's see if anyone knows the actual scientific answer for this. I do not. What's the difference? Is there a difference between a tsunami and a tidal wave?
I thought a tsunami had like a storm involved,
Oh, okay.
while as a tidal wave can just happen.
I don't know the answer.
I
so
think one is earthquake driven and the other is, like Andy said, a storm more for a tsunami, but a tidal wave needs an earthquake?
We
Are
don't
we
know.
close?
You know the
we-
answer.
oh.
just looking it
Oh.
up.
A tsunami requires an earthquake underwater, and a tidal wave is just caused by ocean tides.
Got it.
There you go. I mean, that's
Wow.
an appropriate name then from the Bay Area. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
earthquake-driven
Facts.
national disaster. Mhm.
It flows better than tidal wave bomb.
Well, we actually, the very first show that we all played together when this all reformed in 2015 was a secret show, and we billed ourselves as Tidal Wave Explosive Device. So we're all on the same wavelength of tsunami, but not, but kind of. Oh, hi, Ruthie.
Yeah.
Aw.
This is my favorite part of the pod. Tell us all about the kitty, please.
My cat is not. My cat is an attention whore, but she does not like to be held. So
The cat
Ooh, I
just
heard
wants to
that.
walk
She said, "Put
across
me down."
the screen and your keys and stuff like that.
oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. Did any of you ever have a lemonade stand growing up? Andy?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure did.
How much did you charge? Walk us through
I
how
mean,
much you
gosh,
made.
I think if memory serves, it was me, my brother, and a couple of buddies of ours, and we set it up. So I used to live in like the foothills of the Sierra Nevadas in California, and so you couldn't really, there weren't like really subdivisions or anything like that. So we lived in like the cuts, but there was like a grocery store where everyone came and got groceries, and it was right next to the post office. So we knew that that'd be a good place to do it because all the people from the town would have to go to the post office every day. So we did that. And I think we charged like 25 cents a cup. And this was like in the 1980s. So like 25 cents, I think, seemed like a fair amount. And I remember we made actually about like probably $20 in one day. And we bought a bunch of Jolt Cola and just got completely spun out on caffeine.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking Joel. Ugh,
Yeah.
And
like battery acid.
Yeah. It was like Monster before Monster existed.
Yeah.
wow. Do they still make Jolt Cola?
It's around. Yeah, you can find
Yeah.
it.
Um,
Mhm.
I feel like
I've seen
it's
it.
one of those like, yeah, nostalgia things. Like they brought back a couple other weird ones for a while too. It's all the heavily caffeinated ones, like Surge came back for a bit too, and
Yeah.
all those ones that make you like rare.
Do any of you drink energy drinks?
Not anymore.
No.
Just coffee.
A lot of coffee.
A lot of coffee.
I drink a lot of tea. I'm a
We don't
tea girl.
discriminate. I love tea as well. I'm like coffee all day and then tea like from 8 to midnight.
Although I will say the last maybe year and a half, I've dabbled in some cold brew when we've gone to shows or Disney. Just a little bit, but not in my normal life. Only when I'm feeling fancy and
Yeah,
out of town, I
Galaxy
might have a
Edge
little
Cocoa
cold
Puff
brew.
Cream Cold Brew.
Exactly.
I'm getting you there.
I will drink that. We did. Yeah, we drank it together. Remember? Because those moms saw us and were like, where did you get that?
Where do we
We're
find
like,
cold brew? We're
"Through the
dealing with our
stores."
children. Us as Disney adults, like we just need it to stay alive.
Yeah, we're just
So
chilling.
true.
I love that most Disney adults are in the other life like punk rock people. For real, if you
Mm.
really think about it.
Yeah.
It's a very like Peter Pan, like run away from grown up time experience, which the band is too. Like we'll all work like crazy and then we go run away for the weekend. And sometimes it includes Mickey Mouse.
Hey, I love it. I worked at Disney World
Yeah.
when I was younger. I love Disney.
Awesome.
Big fan. Haven't been to Galaxy's Edge, but I just wrote down the name of that cold brew. And I will get it when I go there for sure.
Oh yeah. Dude, that part of the park at both Disney World and Land is just so fucking cool. It's so cool.
Yeah,
So cool.
man, can't wait. Okay, who's the first person you call when you get good news?
My husband.
Or my wife.
Hmm.
Courtney's
I
like,
think
nah.
it depends. I don't know. It depends on what the news pertains to. Really, who I'm
Yeah.
gonna call. Because I have like buckets of people that are like privy to different things. So like I wouldn't call my husband if it was good news of something that like he doesn't care about. And I wouldn't call Kate about like good news about something she doesn't care about.
You should tell them about your I have news moment the other day because it feels very on topic.
Oh yeah. So my husband came home from work and I was like, I have news. Which I have never said that in my life ever. And it be about what this was about. And I say it, and he like nonchalantly looks up and is like, what did Disney announce? And I was like, I've never just told you Disney news before, given this was like 2 days after we just booked a I had booked a vacation for us there together, so he knows that activates my brain in that
But Disney would
way.
usually come to
But
me, not to Christian. So
100%. And it was Disney news. They announced that Tiana's was going to be opening by the time we'd be there for our vacation. And but I was so pissed that he like nailed it. I was like, why would you? And I was racking my brain for some other kind of news I could tell him, but he would have called bullshit on it. He knew. He fucking knew. He knew.
And you're talking about the new Splash Mountain, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to the Disney World?
Yeah, I'll be at Disney World for 5 days at the end of September, beginning of October.
That's cool. That's cool. Let us know how the differences are. If like, did they put in more drops, or is it all facade that they changed? It's storyline.
Yeah, I'm excited. Kate and I actually went on the Disney World one and the Disneyland one like days before they shut down. So we got our goodbye photos on each one because we
Yeah.
truly are nerds like that. But it was a
You're-
nice goodbye.
You're in
I
good
love it.
nerd company right now.
I love it.
Excellent.
Mine's not Disney. Mine would be Universal, but I get it.
Universal in
Universal is
Florida
great, too.
is worth it.
Hmm.
Yeah, 100%. No, we're gonna swing by there while we're in town to do the horror nights.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. Abby, you should just go and try to find them. Don't say anything.
I won't be hard to find because I'll be like the person that's like jumping around like this in the scare zones because I'm like one of those like defensive before I need to be people, like watching everything, like I'm gonna be ready because I'm gonna yell at you before you yell at me. So I look like a total idiot. It's great.
Have you ever physically reacted to a jump scare and hurt a character or anything like that?
No, I'm actually still kind of new to the being scared thing. I was one of those people that
Never
even
been
though I
scared.
love horror movies. No, opposite. Even though I have like a horror podcast and love like all things horror, I like never went in a haunted house other than the Disney one in my entire life and would just refuse to because I was fucking just like, nope, I couldn't even fathom what could be in there and I didn't want to know. And there's no way, like even one time it was like 99, the band was in Niagara Falls and there was one of those haunted houses. It's not even a haunted house. It was like a dark room where a light lit up and people could touch them. And they tried to get me to go in and I was like, no. And they called me names and said I was a wuss. And I was like, I am. Like, I am. I don't care. So maybe like, maybe like 10 years ago, I was like, I need to get over this fucking fear. So my husband and I went to New Orleans and we went to that giant one that used to be owned by the Pantera guys.
Yeah.
And it's like 2 or 3 miles. It's like like so much walking and it was funny. Like I was good, but he was laughing because I have this thing where I would tough talk them. So like someone would be about to jump out at me and I'd be like, I fucking see you and don't even do it. Like, don't do it. And like there was like a little girl ghost and I was like, does your mom know you're here? And it was my coping mechanism. So it's yeah, if you want to be entertained, you should go to a haunted house with me. Because I tough talk the cast. But I can't control it. It just happens. But no, I've never physically assaulted them, but I verbally assault them the whole time. And like even stupid things I'll say, just like your makeup sucks, or like you're not even scary. Like, why are you doing this? You're a bad actor. Like, I don't mean it. I just can't help it.
Those people are all like, I should quit. I'm the worst.
I mean, I'm hoping they're
That
listening
lady
right now and
yelled at me.
they're like, her. So I could say sorry because I didn't mean to do that. It's just a
Yeah.
reflex. It's a
I'm
mouth.
so
it's a mouth
happy.
reflex.
I'm so happy Andy still has the scarf on. Way to go. Okay.
It's a good looking scarf.
Andy, we're gonna stay with you and then we'll move on. Wait, is your car clean or dirty?
It's pretty clean. I mean, it's not like sparkling clean. My wife and I actually recently purchased a townhouse, so we're in the middle of moving.
Uh,
So it's got some, debris, but
debris, but
it's
no
not,
food
I wouldn't
or
call it
anything.
dirty.
Yeah.
I keep my
Okay.
car pretty clean. Yeah.
Kate, clean, dirty.
I mean, I drive a Jeep, so I feel like it's supposed to be dirty, right? Like that's what I tell myself.
Well, the outside, yes.
Same.
So yeah, the outside is completely caked in mud and insanity from all the flooding around here. And then inside, it's not like gross stuff, but I collect jackets. So it's like the front seat, I think, has legitimately 3 leather jackets and like 5 different puffy jackets sitting on it. And then the back seat has the dog Taco covered in border collie hair that one of them also brought her coping elephant to the vet with her. So it's like front half is one adventure and then back half is another. But no, it is not clean at all. And I'm okay with that.
That's fine. It's not a Jurassic Park Jeep, is it, by any chance?
It is a Sport Wrangler. It's
Okay.
not yellow. That was discussed. The decals are sitting in an Etsy cart and have been for 5 years. So I don't know if they'll get ordered. But I was just watching Jurassic Park 2 nights ago because it was storming and we've got our skylight right above our TV and we're like, we totally need to watch, a T-Rex destroy a Jeep while the rain is coming down.
That's brilliant. We're a big fan. I mean, well, Abby loves Jurassic Park, and I saw 2 of those Jeeps today driving like back to back. I was like, "Hey, Jurassic Park Jeep, you should get that." And then like 5 minutes later, still on the phone talking about this pod, like just prepping and shit. I was like, "There's another Jurassic Park Jeep."
Have you guys ever heard about Duck Duck Jeep?
Yes,
No.
I've
Yes.
got one on the hood of my car or on the dash.
It is the best game ever. So it's literally like Jeep subculture of you carry around rubber ducks. Mine are all horror themed rubber ducks, and then you leave them on other people's Jeeps. And so you'll go out to your car and you'll randomly find a rubber duck.
I have never heard of this. Can you do it if you don't have a Jeep?
I mean, sure.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anybody can-
Just
yeah.
take rubber ducks and leave them on Jeeps, and then it's all hashtag Duck Duck Jeep, and it's great fun.
Oh my
Now, when
God.
you drive past Jeeps, Ryan, like look at the window across the front, you're gonna see because then they like line them up and you can see all the little ducks.
Mhm.
Those are the things that make me happy in the world. Like for
Yeah.
real, like
Same.
those little subculture, it's an inside joke that doesn't need the internet to exist. Oh man, it's so great. That's great. Ooze, is your car covered in ducks? Should leave
I have
real
one
ducks, by the way.
one zombie duck
Oh,
that's
okay.
on my dash that an employee of mine gave me for my birthday. But yeah, in my car, the outside's actually clean because I cleaned it, drove through it earlier today. The inside is just, it needs to be vacuumed, but it doesn't have like stuff in it.
Fair enough.
But I've been better with this car. Every car I've gotten like better at being cleaner, and this was the first car I bought new, so I was like, I'm keeping this bitch clean. And it's not super clean, but it's definitely a step up from my previous cars.
Yeah.
It's actually helpful, like when we were very good about practicing in the Bay Area. It's like you can't leave stuff in your car. So it's like at least once a week, I'm pulling everything out of it anyway. So now I'm
Oh,
realizing
yeah.
the correlation between how long between practices and how much stuff is on the seat.
Yeah, that's a
'Cause-
fact.
Mhm.
Because
Can't
people
leave
will
it.
break into it, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just heard this on another podcast with a comedian. He was in the Bay Area performing and was like, someone asked him about it, and he was like, "Oh, it's a rental. I don't care. I'm not leaving anything. My luggage is in the hotel." Oh, so that's weird that it came back. Okay, we're gonna do a couple rapid fire either or questions. Jaeger bomb or White Russians?
White
White
Russian.
White
Russian.
Russian.
Did we all say White Russian?
We did. Yeah.
Okay, that is
The
the
Jaeger bomb years are past.
that is there. Like I said, there are no wrong answers on bothering the band. However, that is the right answer.
Oh, good.
Anyone, I
We
don't
win.
know how. I don't want to assume age here, but if you're close to our age and it's like, yeah, and you're Jaeger bombs, taking down Jaeger bombs. Oof, it's like gives me a little weird feeling in my soul. That you'll see some of these questions are related to song titles and other things, album titles. So keep a lookout. Go-karts or bumper cars?
Go-karts.
Yeah, go-karts.
Wow, you guys are like not sure.
Well, I think go-karts, but go-karts have higher probability of sucking. Like the good ones are great, but then the sucker ones suck.
But I still play bumper cars with go-karts, so go-karts win.
Fair.
I'm
Fair.
the one who's always getting yelled at, like, stop bumping into people. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to fucking pass them. I'm
Yeah,
railing
try.
them, hitting them in the rail.
And that's when you say Rubbin's racing. I'm, more.
It is.
What's the weird track Disney
Autopia?
a go-kart?
Yeah, Autopia.
Autopia.
Is that what it's called? Really?
Well, it depends where. It's also called Tomorrowland Speedway,
That's what I'm thinking.
depending.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't believe that thing's still around. It's taking up some real estate
Yeah.
there in Tomorrowland, and it's like,
Big time.
really?
Yeah, I haven't been on that in a long time.
That's one I've skipped most of my life when I was a
It doesn't
kid.
hold up now.
No.
Same. Well, especially
okay.
in Florida, it's so hot. Like, you don't want
Yeah.
to sit in a metal fucking car.
Yeah, I'd rather go do Carousel of Progress than that.
Yes, that's the rest spot when you're overheated and you need some time. Carousel of Progress will save the day.
Yeah. If you want to hear a little Disney hack, you might already know this, so I'm sorry, but if you're really hot or if you lost all your money, if you go up to an employee and say you dropped something, they will just give it to you. They're not allowed
Oh,
to
I'm
ask.
sure.
And like if it works better with outdoor food like ice cream and turkey legs and stuff like that. But yeah, next time you go there, just okay. Rapid fire, rancid or no effects?
Rancid.
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 Oh, okay. Two Bay Area bands.
Well,
okay.
No Effects is from LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, not to correct you, but they are from LA.
Yeah.
No, please correct me. I don't care.
Yeah.
But
They're not from where we're
That
from.
Records is from San Francisco, but No Effects, LA.
Okay. Semantic, like punk
Yeah,
rock
you
semantics.
can just tell. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay,
What?
Kyber.
You can. They are definitely Southern California. Have you talked to them?
Yeah. I get it.
I'm
now.
going back to my teenage Bay Area self. I'm like, come on.
Come on,
No
bro.
Effects is totally SoCal. Come on.
Chiropractor or massage?
Massage.
Massage. But both have their
Massage.
place.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know why I asked that question?
Are you a chiropractor?
No. What?
No.
No.
Tell me why.
You have an album
Does it
called
have
The
to do with one of
Spine
our
That...
songs?
No, you have an album called The
Oh.
Spine That Binds.
Yeah.
We do.
That's true.
And we're punny. We put a skeleton and a book and the things. Oh, no, I want a
Yeah.
massage.
That guy does need a chiropractor.
Yeah, he does. He's
That's
too
bad
hunched.
scoliosis.
Got
Yeah.
that tech neck back.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's like
Bad.
me at my computer. Okay, name one thing that is hotter than Warped Tour in Florida summer.
Warped
That
Tour,
scarf
Mountain
Andy's
Dew,
wearing?
Harsh.
Yeah. The Warped Tour we played in San Francisco, or Andy's scarf.
Yeah, the scarf is
Ooh,
hotter. Yeah, that's for sure.
that's the correct answer.
Mm-hmm.
Way to go. Okay, in your home, in the bathroom, in a office, do you have little garbage cans?
Yes.
Yes. Follow-up question.
Right now.
Do you line them with grocery bags?
No.
I line them with small small garbage bags.
Oh, okay.
But that's a trick
That's
question.
so
'cause look,
fancy.
it's its own liner.
That's smart. See, I don't have that bougie trash can. I gotta
Man,
use
I know.
That's like a $15 home goods trash can. I mean,
Whoa.
I just spray it out. But
And
yeah,
then also-
little guys.
Andy is with his with his scarf. I have tiny garbage can. They're custom
He has
made.
the smallest ones. He has cute garbage cans.
I have
They're-
them made at the same place we got the scarf made. Yeah,
They're
they're very
silk.
expensive.
They're silk.
Do you guys have
Uh,
any money?
Mhm.
I could use it.
Do
He
you
lines his with silk, yes.
throw food related things in those garbage cans?
No, I compost.
We don't compost, so no. So yes, we do. We throw.
But like the little ones, you're putting food like if you have a plate and like a crust, you're putting it in that?
I have liners, so
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So my husband's mom always told them they were feeding the devil if they ate in the bathroom. So now yeah. Have you guys ever heard this?
No.
So
I mean,
now
I
it's
don't
a
eat in the
thing.
bathroom anyway, but like that's a serious threat.
I
Well,
don't
know,
eat in the
but
bathroom.
sometimes
That's odd to me.
Well, no, like sometimes I'll be doing my makeup and I'll have like a granola, like I'll take a granola bar
Oh,
and
sure.
I'm like eating it while I'm doing my mascara. And it was
Sure.
funny because when we first started dating, he'd be like, "You're feeding the devil," and I'm like, "What does that mean?"
Okay, that is definitely the name of our next album, Feeding the
I
Devil.
was
Yes.
God.
That's
Yes.
good.
please. That's amazing.
No,
And we'll
write
we'll
that
have
It'll
you
be
down.
somebody
back.
eating in the bathroom.
It'll be a skeleton taking a shit and eating
Eating in the
a little
bathroom.
3-course meal.
I was gonna say ribs. For
That's a good
some reason ribs sound like a fun thing to
Eating
do.
ribs.
It's
Oh,
eating
yeah.
ribs.
Yes.
A
Yeah.
skeleton eating ribs.
Yes, yes.
You heard
I'm
it here
s-
first. Our newest album, Feeding the Devil.
Well, and then when it comes out, you'll come back on the pod to promote it. It'll be great.
Perfect.
Mhm.
I'll bring the scarf.
Of
No, then you
course.
have to do branded feeding the devil tsunami bomb scarves, you know?
Yeah.
Find
could be a
whoever made
bib.
that. Yeah. Oh,
It could be a bathroom bib.
We could sell little bathroom garbage cans with it.
Oh,
Bathroom.
true. And make bathroom like branded liners for them. So you can feed the devil and use your garbage.
Endless possibilities here.
See, right, Abby, the scary part is these two might actually take this idea and run with it.
Well,
I
I want to
love
add
it.
to it that they like you got to make sure they're like some kind of biodegradable thing too.
Of course, yeah. Because
Right.
we care about the environment.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yep.
Yeah. Tsunami
Maybe a
Bomb is
good
very eco-friendly.
Support the whales.
We walk to every show.
If they do
Land-based
it, I
ally.
will buy it. See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like,
The scarf for sure. I'm sorry, the bathroom.
And that's
bib.
why we might do it.
That's
I mean,
so
I
good.
think I want to just right now trademark bathroom bibs. Just bathroom bibs. Why has nobody made these? Well, it's okay. We don't need to talk about it. I've got it. It's up here.
Yeah, we can hash this out and turn it into a brainstorming session and see where we go. But do you think many people are eating in the bathroom ribs?
I bet you there's a surprisingly high number of people that do eat in the bathroom, but they just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Right. And if they had a bib of which to wipe their hands on and eat their ribs, I think they would. It could be the
Yeah.
bridge to getting there.
It's hanging on the back of the door. Well, it's time to eat in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I mean, with a messy food like ribs, it makes sense because then you're done and then you just rinse.
I mean, people are busy.
Then you
Exactly.
jump
We
in
got busy
then you
lives.
jump in the shower.
Guys, don't stop at ribs. Bathroom lobster. Come on. It's
I'm
there.
going to waffles for some reason. Like,
Yes.
Okay.
See, there you go. There you go. Bathroom
I mean,
waffles.
you've got a whole medicine cabinet
Syrup.
which you can keep like condiments in, sauces,
Exactly.
spices.
Hand me the syrup out of the medicine cabinet, please.
You could have your own condiments. They're just bathroom condiments. Like the spiciest hot sauce, that only lives there. It's not in your kitchen because you're not going to eat it there. You're
which
gonna
is
eat it on the
safer
toilet.
anyway.
Fact.
Exactly.
I mean, we could make like
People have
sriracha
been-
toothpaste, that you could do like as an after,
Mm.
I thought you were
Mm.
gonna say sriracha toilet paper.
Ooh,
Okay,
It could
wait.
be somebody's kink. You don't know.
Yeah.
that's
So
true. We don't shame here.
I don't want to yuck anyone's yum.
so that made me think of three things. One, Andy, you didn't say a food that they said foods to eat in the bathroom waffles. What else are you gonna eat? in the-
Lobster.
Lobster.
Fuck, I don't know, man.
You're making
Can't-
Andy uncomfortable
I'm
now.
so sorry. It's hard hitting journalism right here.
I I don't eat in the bathroom.
Sure you don't, bro.
I don't plan on
Listen, I'm gonna have to step in here. Andy doesn't want to answer any more questions. Okay, can you just please change the subject? He has no comment about eating in the bathroom, and that's
We
all
would have
we're saying
accepted
about
bathroom barbecue, anything with alliteration.
that.
Look, the
Also,
scarf is for show. I'm not gonna be like wiping my mouth with it. Okay, like
what the listeners can't see is Andy's covered in barbecue sauce. He came on the Zoom like this.
Covered
it's my
Um,
shame. Yeah.
Why don't they put
on the
more
toilet. He's a monster.
This is kind of in the same vein. There should be a condiment cabinet in the kitchen, a kitchen condiment cabinet.
I
That's
mean, there's
like,
spice racks. You know.
I know, but that's like indented into the wall like a medicine cabinet. Should be a thing.
I will say one of my like favorite things about my house is that like unusable space between the fridge and the wall, there is like a 5.5 foot tall giant spice rack, and it does have like
It like comes out.
it comes out. So it's
Oh,
like
that's
spices and
cool.
hot sauce and bacon. So yeah, it's basically that. And literally we walked in and I was like, this house, I like this house. We need to live here.
My new townhouse has something similar.
It's so fun.
In the same vein, why don't showers have more shelving?
Agreed.
They have
Right?
those. Well, they're like the hangy things.
Yes, I mean, I know they have things you can add, but I'm saying if I were designing a bathroom, the first thing I'd be like, why don't we have more things? Like, especially if you live with someone and share a shower with someone, there's one fucking soap holder. Get out of here. What is this? The 40s? There's a cat.
Yeah, I have one of those old people showers that has the seat, so the seat just
Oh,
holds
cool.
all of our.
Yeah.
No, I just want to sit.
Yeah, no, we.
And they're always cold,
You can
though.
relax.
It's like a cold little tile thing. Okay. Have you ever seen the movie The Impossible?
The Impossible.
Yeah.
I can't say that I have. No.
It's a tsunami movie
A
with
what?
with Ewan
I think
McGregor.
so.
Yes, this was a conversation in my household the other day,
Oh.
but I have not seen it.
I'm glad not
I have
every
seen
interview. is-
pieces of this movie.
Oh,
Yes,
it
the one with Naomi
sucks.
Watts.
It sucks.
It was really boring, and I think I fell asleep.
Yeah, it's not the best.
We were
Um,
discussing Naomi Watts because we watched The Ring, and which led us to The Impossible, which The Ring does
Much
hold
better
up.
movie.
Yeah?
That's a good movie.
Let me see the ring since it probably came out. What's the last movie you saw? Anyone can jump in.
I watched a movie yesterday called "You Hurt My Feelings." It's a newer one with
The story of Andy Pohl.
Is
Yeah,
this
you
Julia
remember-
Is this Julia Louis-Dreyfus?
Yeah, it's
Who
Julia
does not eat in the
Louis-Dreyfus.
bathroom?
Yeah. Well, I watched it in the bathroom eating ribs. Yeah. No, yeah, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. It's kind of a newer movie. She plays an author, a writer, and the whole idea is like she overhears her husband criticizing her writing, and she kind of unravels from it.
Is it any good?
I liked it a lot,
Yeah?
actually. I thought it was really good.
Cool.
I watched Destroy All Neighbors, which is on Shudder, and I thought it was going to be a pile of shit because a lot of the Shudder exclusives are, but it's a comedy about prog rock,
About
and
prog
it
rock?
was prog rock, yeah. And there's this character that's like got a lot of prosthetics named Vlad, who I absolutely loved, and I didn't realize until I did my podcast on it last night that was Alex Winters, which if you know Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And it has a bunch of people from like the state and like comedians in it, but it's literally about this guy who wants to record a prog rock album and his girlfriend gets bummed out because he's never doing anything and it's never going to happen like most prog rock albums. And then all of a sudden he just starts killing people kind of, and then they become part of his army to make a prog rock album. And I watched that, and it was good.
The story of Oobly at Sparks.
Mhm.
I'm on board for that.
It was funny. It was very funny. It's yeah, Alex Winters kills it in it.
Kate.
Well, we kind of hit it. Mine, it really was
Oh.
Jurassic Park. That was just a couple
Oh yeah,
nights
yeah.
ago.
Shit.
And then I was trying to think I don't even remember the last time I went to a movie, but Jurassic Park, and then I went on a whole Harry Potter binge not that long ago because it was raining and storming, and I was like, this will make me happy. And you know what? It did. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. No apology on apologies necessary.
You don't have to apologize for that. It's fine.
Like, ah.
Abby like once or twice a year just goes on Fast and Furious therapy. Let's say that.
Mhm.
You know.
Oh,
So,
no judgment.
nope.
Dude, those are hilarious.
That is
Yeah.
also a divisive discussion in this household, but I am fully team Fast and Furious.
Fabulous. Yes, I know how bad they are getting. I know that nothing about them is real, but I've been there since day one and I can't let go.
Ludacris deserved to go
Don't
to
let
space,
go.
okay?
Don't
He
let
just
go.
did.
Yes, I watched that one yesterday.
Well, it's funny you say that because my next question, I have this written down. Did Ludacris deserve to go to space? I watched. He has a Christmas movie. He has a Christmas movie out, and I watched it with my daughter. We do like a movie night, and she picked it, and I was like, "Oh, Ludacris, great." It's real bad. It's real bad. He's
I
fine,
mean, you said ludicrous and Christmas.
but they don't even make the joke, and that's the thing that you're like, "All right, it's
They don't
coming."
loot at Christmas.
They don't. Not
No, they
at
they
They
like
don't?
pretended he wasn't even Ludacris. I tried to. I was baking cookies and tried watching that one, and I couldn't.
We were eating cookies and we just started, we were like shoving it in our face.
Ludacris Kringle.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
that's a
so
good one.
many.
That's a good one.
That hurts.
Oh, this is fun. This is fun. Did any of you grow up with an antenna on your TV that you had to
Yeah.
adjust? Yeah?
Very, very briefly, but yeah, when I was
Yeah, I
a
had
little
one.
baby.
We had one in our house. We were there for like 3 years at that house where we had to
Wow.
have an antenna set up.
Such a wild thing. It's like I gotta point it towards the satellites. Like what's it's
We
crazy.
did
Mhm.
have like it wasn't connected anymore when I was a kid, but there was a giant like a dish that you would put on the top of your house to watch TV. So we had a
Uh-huh.
small one for like Dish Network, whatever, but it was giant and we would climb in it.
Like cable guy.
It was like it, but like even bigger. And now I'm trying to understand. It was like contact. And
Yeah.
I haven't thought about this in a minute, and I don't know why it was there, or I don't really remember it getting taken out. But through like elementary school, it'd be like me and my brother and our best friend, and we would like bounce between hanging out in this old satellite dish or like in a haystack. I'm gonna have to go ask my parents some things after we're done with this podcast. But yeah, it was like this giant contact size dish that was just in the middle of our field. And I don't know
It's
why.
probably your TV.
I
That's
always
probably how
thought that
they watch
those
TV.
were for rich people. If you had that and you got more than the 18
Yeah, the big ones.
channels.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to follow up on this one. I'm having a moment.
Okay, so when Feeding the Devil comes out, we'll revisit this. And then it makes me wonder, does anyone know the movie Stay Tuned?
Yes.
Sounds familiar.
That is
Trying to remember
fucking
what it is,
so fun.
It's
such
with
a
John Ritter,
ridiculous
right?
movie. Yeah, and they can pop through all these, they get like trapped in the TV
Yeah.
and they
Oh,
pop
that's
through all
right.
these different like television shows and game shows and stuff.
Yeah, like the
Doesn't
devil
the
sells them a big dish and it goes in their backyard and they're like hanging out and it zaps them in the TV. It's actually really good.
yeah, Eugene Levy is in it.
Yeah.
Trying to think of who else. But yeah. No, it's really, really fun. God, I haven't thought about that forever. Lou Albano's in it. A bunch of the wrestlers too.
This
There was
is
another
fun.
one too. There was another one too, kind of like it with John Lovitz as the bad guy.
I think that's like
I
Mom and Dad
forget.
Save the World.
Yeah. So Stay Tuned and Mom and Dad Save the World
They-
came out like in similar
Yes.
time periods, but those two are really reminiscent of each other.
Exactly.
Um,
And
but
they
yeah.
were both on HBO for like
Mhm.
like during the day when we were kids, you know?
Yeah.
And we would go to Kate's house and
Yeah.
watch it.
God,
'cause-
what year did that come out?
While in the satellite
Yeah,
dish.
came
Don't
out, like,
forget. Eating
let's
your
see.
cheddar cheese snacks.
Oh,
Who-
in
who's
92. That's it. Jeffrey Jones was the bad guy in Stay Tuned.
oh.
Ferris Bueller
Yeah,
principal.
He's scary. He always scared me from Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So anytime after
and
that,
now
it's like,
he's gotten in some trouble.
Yeah.
really?
He got into some like pedophile
Oh,
trouble
Oh.
no.
Ouch.
or something. Yeah. I forget the details, but he got into like actual real some shit came out about him.
Darn
So
it.
yes,
He's
he
our
was
next
scary.
week's guest. We gotta cancel him.
Oh boy.
Literally and
Fuck.
figuratively.
Yeah. Or just get some real creative questions.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Like
I'm just mean putting him on the spot. That's what I meant.
yeah. Which of your did your growing up, did your family have good snacks, or did you have to go to a friend's house for the good snacks?
Friend's house.
We had good snack. We had all the
Yeah.
good snacks.
I think we had pretty good snacks bar in our house.
Mom was and still is a very good cook, but that meant that the snack game wasn't strong because she wanted us to eat proper dinner.
That's a good. I mean,
So I
that's.
definitely bought taquitos today because there's, years to make up for. Like, it's fine.
I bought these imitation Totino pizza rolls at Trader Joe's recently, and they were really, really good.
Nice.
Highly recommend. All right, moving on. A couple more questions. Have you or anybody you know ever hired a private investigator?
No, but I've been questioned by a private investigator.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking about what? About who? Murder, infidelity, California water crisis? Like, what are we
Somebody
talking?
was having an affair that, yeah, someone I worked with's wife thought they were having an affair and they didn't know who it was. And so they thought it might be me. So I was questioned by this person. And it was weird though, because you think like PIs would be secretive. They weren't. They were just like, hey, she's divorcing him. She wants to get at the, like, she needs some court material, like, shit against them. Like, are you somebody who had an affair with him? Because we heard he was sleeping with all the young girls here. And I was like, no, and weird.
In that order.
And it was
No.
weird too, because he was like totally to me like asexual, and I never saw him even like, especially in the restaurant industry, because people can be total creeps, especially back in the day. Like he was not that manager. He was just like this just like weird older dude. Like I didn't even know he was married. I didn't even know if he was straight or gay. Like he was just like a human that was a boss. So it was very, very weird. But I heard his wife was kind of like crazy.
His
So who
his name
knows?
wasn't Kip, was it? It wasn't Kip at a
No,
Tony
his name was
Roma's.
David.
Ah,
But
damn it. Yes.
no. No, his name, yeah, no, his name was David. And I was like, I don't even think I was 18. No, I was 18. But still, I was just like, why are you asking me about this old dude? Like, so weird. That's my only PI story.
Great. Next question doesn't have anything to do with anything. Do you have a favorite gas station?
I would say yeah. Like I'll usually try to go for Chevron. They have the cleanest bathrooms. And they usually take contactless. So if I have the choice, I'm probably going to Chevron.
As a West Coaster, this is probably going to be a little odd, but I kind of like Wawa.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Count it.
Yeah, my wife is from the greater kind of Philadelphia area, and so we've gone out there a bunch, and yeah, we'll go into Wawas, and they're always clean. I love their sandwiches.
Sandwiches are great. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is
Ooh, yeah. I went to on the same
like-
road trip where we listened to Tsunami Bomb. I
Uh-huh.
went to my first Buc-ee's.
yeah, it's just an experience. But where I am, quick check, because it's clean bathrooms, like
Yeah.
they said, and good sandwiches and stuff like that. But I like Sheets too, actually. If
I
I'm
don't know
over in
Sheetz.
PA, Sheets has some good sandwiches.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think I've only ever seen them in Pennsylvania, but they have like weird menu stuff, but they have some pretty good like subs that they call like hoagies or grinders or whatever the thing is there, but solid and clean bathrooms.
Okay, so how do you say the word? It's a sandwich and it's spelled Gyro. How do you say this word?
Euro.
Euro,
Same.
Euro. You're gonna trigger
Whoa.
me. Euro.
Yeah. Who's hungry? Let's go to 7-Eleven. Have any of you had the 7-Eleven Cuban sandwich?
No.
Mm-mm.
Producer extraordinaire claims it's the best Cuban sandwich.
It's fantastic.
Interesting.
7-Eleven has good sandwiches. They have a press. They do the whole thing. Just saying. Just saying.
They
I
age their
don't
hot
have
dogs.
any here, otherwise I might have tried one. Oh, nice.
Yeah, they certainly do age their hot dogs.
I like my hot dogs 4 weeks old.
Yeah.
Okay. Will you or have you gone to your high school reunion?
No and
No.
no.
No and
My
no.
high school didn't do their reunion, but I think that was just that, yeah, I think it was just that generation of people just didn't care because there's all the social media. So we're like, there's no catching up with anybody. I don't know. This year would be 15. Yeah, 15, so maybe we'll do one, but 10, nobody cared. Like we literally see each other online every other day. So
Yeah, true. Very true.
Yeah, my class, my year didn't do an official one, so I didn't go.
but I would go. In all honesty, I would love to like go back to the old gym and like act like idiots, and I think it would be really entertaining, but I don't see anybody doing it.
Yeah. I didn't even know mine did, and then I looked it up and they did. That's how much
That
I
happened to
don't know
me
about
too,
it.
actually.
They did like 5, 10, 15, 25, but
5 is
Too
weird. I think
much.
5
That's too
is-
much.
I just left you
they
guys.
did like
Jeez.
trips and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my school was like, we're gonna meet at this bar downtown at 10 p.m. And I was like, no. No.
Let's meet at 7-Eleven at 8 a.m. Get some
Hot dog.
sandwiches.
Some of those Cuban sandwiches.
They're
Yeah.
delicious.
We'll all go to the bathroom.
We're doing key bumps? No, we're just actually going to the bathroom.
We're gonna eat these sandwiches in the bathroom.
on the thing.
With our bibs.
Have you heard of feeding the devil?
Yeah.
I've never. This is so great. What would it take for you guys to play a high school reunion?
Oh Lord.
Money.
Money, yeah.
Money.
Send us
Lots of
an offer,
money.
we'll do it.
Somewhere cool we'd want to
Yeah.
go.
We're not even like that money driven, but for something like that, if you pay us enough to fly out there, like we'd do it just to see what happens. We just need to make sure we're not losing money to do this and
We
making it a little
talked
better.
about playing a birthday on a pirate ship. They almost had us just because we could be on a pirate ship.
Yeah.
But then we found out the pirate ship wasn't actually on the water, and I think that whole thing was kind of sketchy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember what exactly happened with that, but I mean they were like, yeah, like private party, birthday party, pirate themed.
We like
Offer
Oh,
seemed like
yeah.
it was pretty awesome actually.
It sounds like rich white people doing rich white people shit
Yeah.
to me.
the hunt kind of things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, I didn't think it was that far gone, but yeah, maybe lizard people, adrenochrome, they wanted to fucking off us. I don't
Wasn't
know.
it in was it in like New Mexico or something?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
sorry,
in
it's
the
not
pirate
far off,
ships
like,
in
right,
New
we would.
Mexico.
That's what I mean. It wasn't on the water. There was just like a fucking ship.
It's a
Like
it's
the-
a
Like
it's
when
a
I read the whole offer and like what it was, I was like, this is some weird shit.
it's a pond pirate ship.
It was rich people doing some rich people shit.
Yeah, I would do it though. I'd be like,
That's
I
what it
got this
was.
pirate ship, and I heard this podcast with Tsunami Bomb on it. I'm
Like,
gonna
here-
hire them.
Here's your animal
now
mask.
we're gonna-
I've heard this the whole time.
Now we're gonna get offers for people for pirate parties, which is fine, unless we get killed, and then that's not fine. So don't give us an offer if you really just want to kill us. Please.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good at all. Then the private investigators would come around, be a whole thing. Have you ever done an escape room?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. We did one actually or I guess some of us did one recently in Reno after our show. And we escaped, in case you're wondering. We escaped.
Was it
Narrowly, but we
the
escaped.
ultimate escape?
Heyo.
Oh, it was
Thank
no.
you.
Do you know what the
Thank
ultimate
you.
escape actually is?
Death?
It is.
Shitting and
is.
eating ribs, bro.
Yeah. It is slitting your wrist while eating ribs on the toilet, feeding the devil.
Jeez.
Wow.
That is the ultimate escape.
Wow. This is
That's the ultimate escape, guys.
That
You
got
got things
dark.
to strive to.
We have
No, the ultimate
escalated.
escape is actually no, the ultimate escape was actually about suicide.
No, I know. I just meant the specific graphics of rib eating and methods, and I was
I mean,
ready
I
to
feel like that
go.
got a little. I mean, that's like kind of a lighter side of suicide. Maybe that's a fun. I mean, not that suicide would ever be fun, but if it were to be, that might be on the funner side. I don't know. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop using words and stop with my mouth. Suicide is bad, kids. Very bad. Don't do it.
Does Tsunami Bomb follow us on Instagram? Perfect segue from suicide to social media.
Same thing.
If they don't, they're about to right now.
Thank you, because this is where we segue into everyone follow Tsunami Bomb Official on Instagram, and go to Spotify right now and just listen, like just blindly go like this. Every song is good, and I'm not even kidding you. It's been on all day for the last couple weeks since we knew we were having you, and it's been great. We love your band. Thank you for following us, Bothering the Band. Everyone listening, follow Bothering the Band. We end every episode with a song from our guest. What Tsunami Bomb song should we end the episode with? You don't have to play it or anything. We're gonna put it in post.
I think you should go with Last Call. That feels very appropriate for our line of discussioning.
Oh Lord.
And it's a quite fun song.
Last Call on the Bathroom Style. Boom.
Yes, if you want to make something like that fun, that's how
Yeah.
you do it, I guess.
I encourage everyone listening to get some food, put on some Tsunami Bomb tunes, go in the bathroom, and just have a good time.
But while you're having a good time means eating ribs, guys, and having fun and enjoying your fucking life.
Yeah,
You should be
for real.
enjoying that shit because we enjoy that shit and we want you to enjoy that shit.
Yes.
So
We're
don't
all
be
about
sad.
self-care. If self-care is this specific,
Self-care is eating ribs on the toilet.
just vibing. Okay. What music? We'll go each here. What musician, live or dead, would you want to bother in the vein of bothering the band? So silly questions. Anyone, live, dead, and what would you ask them?
Chopin, because I know I'd like really fucking piss him off, but I also think we'd probably be friends. And I'd ask him what he would like to eat if he were to eat food on the toilet.
Fuck yes.
If he even had toilets. Like, I don't even know what plumbing was like back
Maybe
then,
they didn't have a
but
toilet
wherever
yet.
he relieves himself, yeah, maybe. But whatever he's doing to like relieve himself, I would like to know what he'd like to be ingesting whilst doing so. And then I'd like to see him play piano.
All at the same time.
So I'm going to start with the question. I would want to know what this person would want to create is like their ultimate hybrid animal, like their own hippogriff, whatever, sphinx thing, like make it up. And I think I would ask Jello Biafra because he would run with that and we would get like a whole story arc about his creature. Remind me to do that, guys, because now I genuinely want to know what he would say to this question.
Well, we've reached out to him and we've never heard back, so we'll circle back and say Kate from Tsunami Bomb wants to know this. Maybe that will be our in. Andy, what you got?
I'd probably want to talk to Les Claypool,
Oh,
Primus.
nice.
Just because he seems like a pretty down to earth fellow, and I'd probably just bug him about like playing shows like back in the day, like at small clubs, and like what it was all about. Like what his experiences were like.
And what his scarf would look like.
Well, yeah, what scarf would he wear? Yeah.
He is a bizarre one.
I don't know. My mind goes to beaver pelts, scarves,
Probably.
right? Yeah, mud scarves. Like,
Yeah.
fun fact: my third concert ever was Primus. I was 13 years old. I was like, "This is weird as shit." Orlando, Florida,
Nice.
and I brought my brother-in-law, and he was like, "What is this?" He was like a Puerto Rican guy, and he's like, "What is happening?"
I would like to say that we are almost 200 episodes into this podcast, and none of
Oh,
those
shit.
musicians have been answered.
Ever.
Interesting.
We ask that question at the end of every episode, and yeah, never.
Who,
Great
who do
job,
All
you get?
three.
Who do you get the most? Who would you
That's
say?
cool.
Bowie.
Bowie. Did.
Yeah, it'd be cool to talk to David Bowie. That's for sure.
Bowie or a Beatle. We get a lot of Beatles.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to talk to Bowie, but wouldn't that mean
Yeah,
good?
I think Bowie is the one we get the most.
So his house where he was living is about 1.5 miles from where I live, and of course he died like months before I moved here. And it's so funny because all my coworkers have stories about him coming into where I work now, and I'm like, cool,
Well, maybe he's haunting
great
it.
guys.
Okay, what's next for
I hope
Tsunami
not.
Bomb?
I hope not.
We've got a show in a few weeks in Chicago. So depending on when this
Yeah, we're
drops,
playing with Flatfoot 56 for their St. Patrick's Day annual hometown show, and then 2 weeks later we head to Europe.
Oh, that's very cool. That's super cool. Everyone, yeah, this has been great. That's our fucking program. And while we could talk to you forever, I'm out of questions. And I just want to hear more like, what kind of weird food would you eat on the toilet? What would be the worst? Like, what would be the hardest thing to eat sitting on the toilet?
I would think something like lobster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we
Like a
mentioned
seafood
earlier.
boil.
Yeah.
Seafood boil would be pretty fucked up.
Terrible.
Also, like, I mean, sushi with chopsticks would not be preferable, I think.
I was thinking like trying to really enjoy a bowl of good ramen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
A lot of,
because you don't
like,
want to drop that
losing
shit
your
in your
noodles.
crotch area because it's gonna be hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because you've got
And
the
then,
one
yeah,
hand for the
noodles.
spoon
Nobody
and the
wants
one hand
noodles
for the
in their
chopstick.
thighs.
So
Ugh.
you got to hold it in your lap, and that's no fun.
Noodle thighs.
Dude, could you imagine hot ramen noodles rubbing against your thigh?
Nope.
That's sick. Ugh. That's nightmare inducing. Mm-mm. I mean, there's a lot of foods you shouldn't eat on the toilet.
Just
mean-
Probably
shouldn't. Just
most
all of them. All
most
of them.
A buffet,
foods.
you know.
Yeah, chili. I think chili on the toilet would be a bad idea.
Chili might be. Hey, the symbol of chili might be.
Mushu, like trying to formulate like your own mushu, put mushu together.
Oh, fondue. Fondue
Yeah,
would be
oh,
fun. Like,
Ooh.
do you
hibachi.
imagine?
See, this is where you
Mhm, mhm.
slow fade us out into
Hot pot? No hot
hot
pots on the
pot.
toilet. Hmm.
Fondue on the toilet, I think wins. Thank you guys so
Aren't
much.
you guys glad that you met us?
Yes.
So happy.